Hello, and welcome back to Skyblock. We are going to be heading over to the desert again today and working on our sugarcane and, well, yeah, it was a sugarcane farm. It's now sugarcane and bamboo farm. I was hoping to extend it a bit off screen, but I didn't really get around to that. But yeah, I've been farming up a little bit of dirt this morning. I just need to turn this last lot into from coarse dirt to actual dirt, and then we can head over there and get started. But what I did get up to off camera though is let's have a quick spoil it. I pushed the pod solidification of the giant moss platform back even further, so we've only got a couple more areas left to do. Some of this is moss carpet, so it'll still look green even though it's got podzol underneath. But yeah, I started to push this back. It's almost done. So this is I think this is a project we started on maybe like the third or fourth week of this world, and I swear it was too big of a project, and the grind just the grind on this has burnt me out a couple of times now, and I've just sort of given up, left it and gone to find something else to do instead. But yeah, I came back to it. I chopped down about 400 stacks of spruce wood to push it back further. So, and then yeah, there's just a tiny bit left. So one or two more pushes on this, and I think it will actually be ready. And then after that, we will need to hoe the whole lot into farmland. That will then dry out back into normal dirt, and then we can turn it all into grass. And then below here, I've started building out the base of the island as well. So I put down some slabs. So I've been working on that. But yeah, hopefully by the time, well, I'll keep chipping away at this, and by the time we get finished with the desert, we can move over here and start to terraform this out, make it into a fancy island, and we can start building a little village on here for the villagers for our trading. And I have some plans for this. So it's like I want to put in like a big crescent lake along this side, have that come round, have some taller terrain, some sort of mini mountains along this side, have some sort of tiering going on, maybe a lake that sort of falls into the crescent moon, and I'm thinking like somewhere along here there's going to be like a waterfall cascading over the edge, and yeah, and then our village somewhere in the middle, big ass forest around that. It's like I haven't abandoned the plans that we had for this, but it has been quite a laborious task to get it into shape. But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, so as I said, by the time we are finished with the desert and the farms over there, hopefully we can move over here. We can get some stuff going over there. Maybe a new iron farm. Although I'm not sure if that might end up somewhere else. But definitely we'll have some automated pumpkin and melon farms, some automated wheat farms. Maybe we'll automate the potatoes, the carrots, and the beetroot as well. Get all of the veggies flowing. Oh. But yeah, it's going to be there are still big plans afoot for that area. What's going on here? I'm missing. Wait. Maybe it takes two. Alright, it takes 2 stacks to fill this up. So I think we'll convert this. Maybe we'll do a bit extra while we're here. Just to make sure that we have all the dirt we need and we don't have to come back and do any more. And then we can head over to the desert and continue on with the farm. Yeah, we need to make a few modifications to it because as I posted on the Discord, when I built up the walls around the farm, unfortunately they connected to our existing walls and made all of the walls within our desert mob farm look ugly, basically. So we need to trim one block off the width of the farm, which unfortunately is going to give us an odd number in terms of width. So I need to figure out whether or not we are going to prioritize the bamboo or the sugarcane in terms of which resource we have more of. And I think it will probably be the bamboo, because bamboo is going to have more uses. We'll be able to use it as a infinite source of wood for chests and stuff, and it's also going to power our smelter when we build that. So whereas paper is going to be useful for books, maybe a few paper trades with librarians, but that trade is such garbage with the amount of paper you have to trade for 1 emerald. I'm not sure how much of that we'll actually do. Oh. Parkour. Yeah, so as I said, not entirely sure how much we will do in terms of paper trading, how much we'll need, because as I said, all we really need is need paper for is books and rockets, effectively. And we don't need a huge amount of either of those. Hey, Story, welcome in. It's been a while. Oh, and Dome is here as well. Welcome in. Yeah, we're just farming up. We're just duplicating some dirt at the moment, so we can take that over and finish up the farm. But yeah, I'm good. The work has thankfully slowed down a little bit, so we're able to get back to some of the important things like streaming and playing video games. Let's clear this off, and then we'll start the next layer. Oh, okay, 1. Where's the other 3 hiding? Oh, 2, 3. 4. Yeah, so I was saying, we started the farm last week. I was initially thinking of having separate sugarcane and bamboo farms. When I actually sat down to look at it, and when I decided to go with a flying machine, that seemed a bit silly, and I decided to go with just putting everything together. But yeah, I may reduce the amount of sugarcane and increase the bamboo in it, and yeah, we have to shave off one slice of the farm just to preserve the aesthetics of our mob farm. But I was trying to get all of this done before the stream, but fortunately I ran out of time this morning. Yeah, we should have more than enough dirt after this to finish off the farm and expand it out. We're also going to need some powered rails, so thankfully after chopping all those trees down, I have an abundance of sticks again, which we can use for the rails. And I guess once we have the bamboo farm up and running, we're never going to be short of sticks again, right? Like, bamboo is one of those crazy versatile resources. It's like it's with the updates they've added to add the bamboo blocks and the wood and everything else. It's just like exploded in usefulness. And we're going to need a bamboo mosaic floor in at least one build. As it gives the what's it called? Is it parquet flooring effect? Here we go. Let's scoop all this up. And here we go. Okay, that's what I did put some back in. I put the initial lot back in there. Let's grab some stuff for powered rails. What is the recipe for powered rails again? Gold, sticks, and redstone. If you take gold, we'll take gold, sticks, and there's plenty of redstone over there. So that'll do for rails, and then yeah, the rest is glass and smooth sandstone. What are you doing here? You do not have anything useful. Where's my boat? Here it is. Okay, let's head down. Oh, while we're going, we'll stop in the Wandering Trader farm as well and see if the ones that have collected up there have anything useful for us. Oh, no. Oh, too far. See, don't your lesson there is that exercise is bad for you. If it wasn't, it wouldn't hurt so much, right? Okay, let's grab emeralds in case we need them, in case any of them actually have something useful. But come on, big money, red sand, no red sand. Come on, red sand. Hey, okay, we have some red. One of them has red sand. Give me all of that. And another one. Red sand, no. Oh, that's at least a little bit more of the red sand. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. This is turning into quite a good lead and leather farm as well. Here, so we've got a little bit of red sand. I have been clocking up the mini blocks. So we've got some good ones here that we can use for decorating in the desert. Some mini chests for chest piles and stuff. Mini TNT. That would be an interesting one to build with. Some mini amethyst blocks will look good. Some mini logs for when we start building some wood piles and stuff. Yeah, so slowly we're getting things. We're stocking up on some resources. The only thing we're really constrained on though is the red sand, and I would like as much of it as I could possibly get for decorating in the desert. Yeah, let's put the red sand in here. Here we go. Okay, so we've got a stack there which will equate to about 16 red sandstone. But yeah, it does look so good in the as an accent for the regular sand, well, sand and sandstone and things, but yeah, it's I don't know. I had to choose the hardest to gather block in all of Skyblock to be the block I wanted to decorate with, right? Okay. Take some more glass. While we're here, we'll put some. We'll put some more sandstone in the smelter. Get some more. We'll get the. We'll get that cooking while we're working on things, and hopefully it will look good. I do love watching this farm. I just wish it would render. It's unfortunately there's so much movement. The game struggles a bit to render everything in. But the way the waves just ripple across. Come on, where is it? It's definitely there. You can see it. You can see it rippling through, but it's just the game's just not rendering it for some reason. Oh well. But yeah, unfortunately, when I started building up the walls of the new farm, this happened, and given the amount of time and effort that's gone into this farm, yeah, this is not happening. So we're gonna have to move the the farm back a block so that it's not touching the wall. How many deaths occur here? Loads of deaths. Look at them all. They're just falling and dying continuously. But yeah, thankfully not that many after that was built. So we've done quite well on the death front. Managed to get pretty much all of the base of this in without any accidents. I think we are going to need a couple more chests. We'll put these resources in there. Oh, I should have grabbed some redstone while I was at the... do I have stats on the number of deaths so far? Where are we? Statistics. Distance fallen. Distance fallen. So I've fallen 24,000 blocks, and most of which will be into the void. Where is the number of deaths? See, I personally think 192 deaths in 10,349 days is not that bad. Oh. Especially when we look at just how many mobs I've killed in this world. So where's the here, right at the bottom here. Oh wow. I've killed over 9 million zombified piglins. Wait, I killed one player and the player killed me one time. Oh, I must have I remember that. I wanted my own head, so I shot myself with an arrow, which is it's remarkably hard to actually get a player kill on yourself in this game. Oh, yeah, I wanted my own head, so oh. Yeah, let's okay. The farmer stopped so we can actually sneak up this way. I need to sort out a better route because heading down that way does not work too well when items are flowing. But this one is the redstone. Take some redstone blocks. But yeah, a quick way up and down into here would be handy. So I might have to replace this ladder with one on this side somewhere. I could put a ladder around up here or something. Probably further in. Maybe in this corner. I could put a ladder down into the bottom here. But yeah, getting a player kill on yourself involves firing an arrow into the air and then making sure that you are under it when the arrow comes down. And then if you have the the head drop data pack on installed from Vanilla Tweaks, then you'll get your own head drop. Oh, little hydration there. Okay. So we have okay, we have a bunch of the smooth sandstone here already. So what we need to do is, first off, we're going to need some buckets. And then we're going to have to take all of the water out along. Oh wait, no, there is no water along the side. Okay, that's handy. If it had been this side, we would have been in trouble, as the sugarcane needs the water, but the bamboo doesn't. So I think what we can do instead is we'll grab a pickaxe and we'll just tear this, shovel, and we'll tear this whole side out. And then we'll rebuild it one over. Silk touch pickaxe, a shovel. Oh. And then we what tool is it for these ones? These are hose, aren't they? Is it hose for? Is it hose for the frog lights? No, it's not hose. All right, it's not spades either. Do they actually even have a preferred tool? Take that out. Yeah, take. Here we go, and that. Can see the wall getting nicer even from this side. Yeah, if we have time later, I'll try and demonstrate the how to acquire one's own head. I can't remember what I wanted it for either, but. Let's take that out. We'll grab the shovel. Clear that out. Okay. Cleaning up this rail is going to be... What enchantments are on the shovel? Silk touch, efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, and mending. Yeah, it's not a bad one. For things like dirt, it goes pretty quick. Okay, let's put this in here. Didn't need buckets after all. Yeah, it's because dirt is an insta-mine. Wait, is dirt not an insta-mine even with a regular shovel? More food. I do like the fact that the sounds mod gives you that little warning about not having eaten, because otherwise I probably would just starve to death. Okay, let's take. Oh, that was less than clever. Right, well, we don't need any of this, so we'll take one of these pieces of glass instead. Put that on there. Let's send this on its way. As we can see, it's once we get this all the way along, it's going to be quite a handy farm. Let's hoover up all of our resources from the edge here, and then we can start to move things over. Okay. So, wait, no. We want to do the frog lights along the bottom, as that's what gives things the light to that's what gives things the light it needs to grow. So we'll go get some more, we'll go glass, we'll get frog lights, and then we'll extend that along. Now frog lights and glass. Yeah, even from activating this a few times, I've got quite a lot of resources out of it. So once it's up and running fully, we should be seeing quite a lot of stuff. Although it was too wide, as evidenced by the fact that nothing in this middle row grows. So light level is too low. So if I take that out, what I'm going to do is I'll take these water, these slabs with the water out, and we'll make that middle row bamboo as well. And then I will put a, I think I'm going to put another row of shroom lights along the middle. So just like, I think from here, just come across, and that will give us the, that will give us enough light for things to grow. Oh, hi Captain Crumbs, welcome in. Okay, let's put that away. Yeah, we'll take a bunch of glass because I want to build this I want to build the wall all the way up to the roof. This will make sure all of the drops land where they need to land. We'll have them all within the farm. I wonder if it's worth putting No, actually, I can come back to that. I'm wondering if it's worth putting a second row of the frog lights along the roof, just so that the things get everything gets a lot more light, even as it grows. Because I think the top plant is the one that needs to get the light. Okay, now we switch to the shroom lights. Put those in all the way along here. Cool. And then the other thing we need to do is mine up these routes. Being very careful of the sandstone because it's an insta mine, so we don't want to fall in to the void. Well, I don't want to fall into the void. I know how much you guys enjoy watching me fall into the void, but I'd rather not lose my tools again. I did have to replace an axe after all of the tree chopping last week, but okay, so we've got a few rails here. What do we have? We're gonna need some slabs. Let's go with that, and then we'll replace those full blocks with the slabs, and then we'll extend this down further along. So we've got a I don't know how many of these I'm going to get back, to be honest. This is a risky way of doing it, because I could find myself in the void at any point. But here we go. Then we'll fill this back in. At some point I'm going to have to, at some point I need to tear all of this up and replace the deep slate with sandstone. When I first built out this area, I was thinking that I'd put the deep slate down because deep slate is what I've used at the bottom of the other islands, but I didn't quite know what I was going to do with the area, so I didn't really plan ahead to what I was going to need resource-wise. But let's powered rails. Okay, that was all of the sticks from that stack. Let's there we go. We'll keep one stack loose. Yeah, let's get to extending the farm, and then and then after that we'll work on the collection. So oh, we're going to need some more redstone. Another line of redstone there. power things. I think it should go in here, I think. It should be enough to keep. Hopefully this will be enough to keep the oh, this is where I spleef myself. Okay, yeah, we've got enough power there to get it all the way through. So let's get to extending. Let's so we'll get, I actually think maybe one more section on this is probably enough, right? We don't actually need to go all the way to the other end. I mean, I'm sure eventually I'll extend it all the way down there, but in the meantime, we will just expand it a little. Well, I think we'll expand it. I think we're going to add an extra half again. So we'll make it 150% the size it currently is, and then once it's up and running, then we'll go work on the collection system, I think. And then once that's done, then we can work on, we can see how much time we have left, and we'll look at extending it, or I can extend it in, I can just extend it off camera. Okay, so I think we go another 7 from here. How long are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, so another 7. Another 7 blocks. Or do we want to just run it, move it all the way down? Because we only have to do 2 more sections after this one, and it does mean I would have to mine a lot less. If I move this, I'm going to have to mine out all that crying obsidian, move it down to here, and then I'm going to have to just do it again to make it longer in the future. But so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So we'll add the last row in. The food in this game lasts. Oh, doesn't last at all, right? I literally just ate and now I need to refuel. And if I don't do it, I've got what, 3 hunger pings left, and then suddenly my hearts are going to start dropping. Okay, let's slowly make our way back. I can't run anymore. What happened to my pork chops? Oh, there they are. So I have those. We'll put the slabs away as we don't need those. We'll take some. I could do a way over here. There we go. That's that'll do as a little makeshift route. So yeah, so now we need to fill this in with dirt. Oh, I'm suddenly aware that I'm also creating spawnable spaces here. Let's go get some frog lights. And pray no creepers appear while we're over here. So frog lights. There we go. I think I'm gonna need some more of those, so we may have to make a trip back to the frog light farm. Stock up. Okay, no spawns. Good news. Good news. So with that, we just span this all the way along. Yeah, that should keep us spawn proof. So we'll fill in this platform. Oh, okay, that was not enough dirt. We'll get some more. We'll fill in the rest of the platform. We'll and then we'll get the crops planted. So we should actually have enough stuff to get this fully planted now. Look how quickly the bamboo grows as well. It's already halfway there, right? Well, more than halfway there. So my thinking was that I was going to send out the flying machine twice a day, but I feel like maybe it needs to be more often than that. Maybe it actually needs to go out more often than I thought. I'm thinking, do I want to? I can reduce the amount of crying obsidian here, right? We don't need any along here. this can all actually be glass. Oh. Same on this side. I think I did it for the looks before, but no, no. This side does need to be at least up to there. These two can be regular glass. Oh. Yeah, so we only really need the crying obsidian where the slime connects, so it can't be pulled along, and then the other side we can do the opposite pan. So let's actually send that along again. Yeah, I think this side we can go a bit different. Let's put some corners in. We need a row of glass here. We can take out the glass this side. It's really such a satisfying sound. I do love the sound mod. It's the sounds mod is maybe one of my favorite mods in the game now. Okay, so we can take out the excess crying obsidian this side as well. Then we want the top here. So slow. Okay. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks of it along this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then this can all be glass. Oh, this one can also be glass actually. As the one on the edge is there's no slime block on this edge bit. Oh. Okay, let's fill this wall in. Make sure none of the drops escape. Oh, am I out of glass? We can tear this down for a little bit, but we'll have to go back and get some more. Let's send the farm back. We'll grab the sugarcane as well, as that one we need for planting. We have a bunch of the bamboo, so that's slightly less important, but I guess we shouldn't be wasteful. More is better than less, right? Well, too much is better than too little. Let's turn some of that into bamboo blocks. We can put some of these rails back actually now. I don't think we need any more crying obsidian or dirt. Actually, let's keep some dirt on us just in case. We're going to want buckets, slabs, bunch of glass, and we'll take the sugarcane. I do probably want to have a, maybe I want to have a row of crying obsidian here, just to make sure that as the sweeper moves through and collects the stuff, that it gets pushed off the top just in case anything gets stuck on top. I mean, it's not the end of the world if we have a few bits of bamboo despawn, but it'd be nice to get it all. Right, let's mine this out. And I don't have an axe on me, so oh crap! Annoying. Okay, we'll put that back there. We're gonna have to break this the hard way. Yeah, then we'll fill in this side. We'll fill in this wall as well. Oh, we actually want this one to go all the way up. I was being lazy on the back one, as we will have to move that one again, so it's not like we have a shortage of glass, right? We are we're basically underneath a farm that produces infinite sand, so aim is not true today. Okay. Actually, I might fill that in and maybe I'll put a little access way here, and here, and then I'll fill this end one in. That gives us a couple of points to get into the farm. We need to put our trapdoor in the other end. And we need to put down the power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And if my calculations are right, yep, we have a full length of the old powered rails. I'm going to send the flying machine off. then we'll put the trapdoor in up this end so that we can return it. Okay, so we'll build a little walkway across, and then the trapdoor is going to need to go. Actually, probably here. There you go. Alright, so for the bamboo, let's hoover up what we can and then we'll replant. We'll extend the planting of this. We'll get this all filled in. Oh. Quick munch. So we'll go along the middle. This will be much easier when we have carts in place. Yeah, we're gonna I think will we have enough bamboo? Oh, yeah, I think just about. Oh no, no, we have way more than we need. Okay, and then yeah, and then we're gonna need to take our pockets and we're gonna need to fill in the bottom here with water. So we can plant the sugarcane all along the side, and then we'll have to put some strategic one too many. Let's actually put. Okay, we'll just have to use the 8, and then we'll come back and refill them later. Oh, actually, we're probably going to need a trapdoor for this. Trapdoor. Do we have one already made? No. So let's let's make a trapdoor. We'll use this to get underneath the redstone here. So underneath the dirt here. So if we head around here, we should be at, okay. We're going to need to put a. Okay, that works. So then, if we head over here, we can then fill in the rest of the. Edge here. And if we just need to do every other block. And these create an infinite water source so we can refill our bucket. Oh. So we can refill our buckets. We still have some glass because we're going to need to cap off the end there. Oops. There go our levers, and then we just need to put a piece of glass there. Keep the water in, and we can put these back. And then we need to work on filling this in. So I think it was one there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we go here on the way back. Yeah, I think this is the optimal pan. It leaves a little bit of wastage at the ends. So we should have water there, really, but need to be careful we don't fall in there, as we'd have no way out at the moment. Yeah, so I think those. Then we want the slabs. So we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, and 15, 16. Okay, we're gonna need we will need more buckets of water. Unless, just for now, put a I really need a new mouse. Okay, let's finish filling these in. Two more. Okay, so now let's fill in the remaining sugarcane here. we can go along the side here. And then we need a similar pattern along here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Take out the intermediate ones here. Yeah, this middle layer of bamboo is just not growing at all, which makes me think we're going to need a lot more light. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's put the water in. Okay. Let's fill these up. 1 up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then okay, we'll fill them again. See how that goes. Oh, wrong key. Where is our pickaxe? Those. We'll put another slab there, glass there. Fill that in. Okay, I feel like we've got a good amount of sugarcane here now, to be honest. Even with the few bits of inefficiencies, right? And, well, if we do extend the farm all the way along, make it, add another 2/3 of the space we currently have. That's, oh. Oops, breaking the farm. That's going to be a lot of sugarcane each time it runs, but yeah, we can definitely see that the light is not getting to the middle here, so I think we can fix that though. We can go back, grab some shroom. Oh no, we have the shroom lights here. Okay. So if we set up a row of the shroomites, so sugarcane will grow to that height. Oh, crap. There we go. So we put a row of the shroomites along here. No. That's the wrong spot. Sorry, we want the spot next to this. As the sugarcane will only grow to 3 high, but the bamboo will grow higher, so. But yeah, that, some. Okay. But yeah, if we come along here, let's see. So in theory now we should see half the farm grow and the other half not because of the light. Yeah, we're already doing well on the resources front. Let's put that sand in there. I think we're done with the glass for now, and the dirt. We don't need all these water buckets, so I will just empty them out into here so that they stack. We don't need these. Okay. So what comes next? We're going to want powder house. And we're going to want to bring I think it's up a bit higher. Actually, no, we did want glass. So this part we want to come up too tall all the way along there. We want to mirror that side, some actually 3 tall on that side, and the end. And then we have a roof over the top, like so. So we're going to want some water sources. And some iron trapdoors. And some signs. So let's make the signs. Let's eat. We want some blocks of the redstone. So let's fill those in. Is that far enough? Yes. So we have row like that. Another row along the top there. Okay, we'll open this as a little way through for us. Here we go, we'll put in a bit of a staircase there, and then we can have a little way up and over. Right, we need detector owls and observers and dispensers as well. As well as hoppers. Actually, it's only one higher along here, isn't it? So we have the hoppers instead. Okay. I don't think we have some of those components. Let's have a quick look and see what we've got in our chests. Oh, thanks for joining, Story. Always great to have you here. Okay, we're gonna need. Okay, let's actually put a shopping list together. So we need what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 slices. So we need 11 levers. 11 levers, 11 observers, 11 dispensers, 11 soul sand, 11 hoppers. 11 of those. Let's put the water channel in for now. So then I close it up like an idiot. More glass. Yeah, I said we needed iron trapdoors, didn't we? So we've got iron here. Let's see if we can get by with 2. So first off, have a bucket of water there. And let's try and remember what we did here. So we have a sign at the top. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sign above. Okay. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sign there. Trapdoor there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So then we need a similar setup here. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we would have a trapdoor there. Sign there, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a bit short, but see, does that? Okay, so that one's in the right spot. I feel like we're probably better off pushing this one back a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this one. Oh. Don't. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the sign goes there. And then if we put a temporary block there to stop things go all over the place, and this one should also just run actually no, these are too close, so this one needs to come back. So both of these need to, no, that one goes right, this one needs to go back 1, and then this one needs to go back 1 as well. So okay, we'll want to try and keep it consistent. So what we have is that sign will go there. Have the trapdoor there, put the water back in, and now should flow along and one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So some, what? Hang on. Spider? Where did that spawn from? Why am I fighting it with a shovel? Ah, okay. We need some more lighting. Well, we're going to have a whole bunch of sulfur fire along here soon, so we won't need to light up too much. Yeah, have spoon, not afraid to use it. Okay, so we should be able to now put the trapdoors in. This is just so that we get a consistent water stream along. So the sign here stops the water going this way. Trapdoor allows things to slide underneath along the ice. And then we put the water on top, and that flows along. And yeah, no, it's still no, it needs to go further back. But it allows us to create a water channel. Oh. Hang on. But if I get the trapdoor in right, there we go. It allows us to create a water channel that just flows in one direction. So anything that falls in it is caught by the current of the water. Gets pushed underneath. The ice makes sure it keeps on going underneath the trapdoor, but anything that falls in further along is still caught by this the southerly sort of current that we have going along here. And then we just have this bit here, to which we can put a bucket in down here, and that will it's going to mount up here. So we don't want these things to get caught on the trapdoor there, but I guess they will they'll bunch up a bit, but then they'll sort of sink and go under. I think, yeah, if I come off, it's still gonna flow the same. So that is as far back as we can get the water stream. Although actually we could take out the pyramid there. Yeah, that drops a bit lower. Okay. Yeah, last thing we want is for things to get stuck against this edge. That's not bad though. We can live with this. Okay, so back to our shopping list of items. We want 11 bamboo fences. Bamboo fences. We want a bunch of powered rails. We want 11 detector rails. 11 soul sand. So we need 11 dispensers. I think we need cobblestone for, right? We're going to need bows as well. 11 levers. We can do those now, actually. Dispensers. 11 dispensers and 2 observers. Let's go see what we have in terms of resources over by the portal. We may need to go collect stuff for materials for bows if we're going to make the dispensers. Oh, no, we have a load of string over here. Okay, so we can probably craft those up. So I think it's cobblestone. Okay, we need powdered snow as well. We're short on powdered snow. What? Take string, and we've got sticks already. We need quartz, I think, for the observers. Do we have any? Do we have any quartz or observers over here? Ah, okay, quartz. We have bamboo fences as well. We didn't have to craft the others. I don't think we have any. Oh, we have one dispenser here. Okay, we can use that. We're gonna need mine carts as well. Mine carts with hoppers specifically. Are there any more of those about? We need a flint and steel to light things on fire. Oh, do we have any detector rails over here? We do. Okay, that's going to save us making those. And then another. I can't recall those. Oh, dispensers. Great. So we don't actually have to make any dispensers. If we had. What? A few more observers would have saved us crafting anything, but yeah, I don't think. No, we don't have any of those. So. Alright, let's head back and we can start working on the collection. The the collection system we're building is the same one we've built here. This is a design by a guy named Inspector Talon, which, from what I can work out, he is like the guy for he's like the guy for anything minecart related. Which way around do we want to face this? That way? No, we want to place him in from above. So yeah, so it's not my my design. Make sure credit is given where it's due. Now, where did I put my food? Again, here it is. Okay, so we'll put the dispensers in along here. And effectively what we do is we send the minecarts out. We use the dispensers to send the minecart out. And off the minecart goes, does a little sort of jaunt all the way down to the other end, bounces back, comes back. And then we sort of send it over in a specific way, so it comes down here. It gets burnt by the fire in such a way that it sort of breaks, all the items fall down, but the minecart sort of makes its way into the hopper. And because it makes its way into the hopper, so the minecart will make its way into these hoppers, I'm placing out, and then that way they get pushed back into. Oh. They get pushed into these dispensers. Oh, how do I get out? I'll just go this way. Yeah, so everything falls down here. But the minecarts end up in these hoppers. They go back in here, and then the servers are used then to The observers in these detector rails then create a bit of a clock that then ticks this and dispenses the cart again. And a redstone line along the top here gives us the a redstone line along the top there gives us the locking. Hi, Just Alex, welcome in. And then the redstone line along the top that logs things is tied to this daylight sensor. So basically, any time the sun is out, we stop the cart. So I'm not sure if we'll have a similar setup. And then for the sugarcane and bamboo farm, because we kind of want that to run throughout the day. But we also have a lever here that will disable the farm completely, or the collection completely. So I'm thinking we're going to want to put something along there that periodically sends out the carts rather than having them run constantly. That will, and we're going to want to key the flying machine off of that. So the flying machine, we're going to want the flying machine to go first, and then when the flying machine gets back, we're going to want to power, we're going to want to sort of blip the system to make it send out the hopper mine carts. Okay, so these go along here. Oh, no, miss out. Oh crap, they all connected, didn't they? Okay, we have to do this one slice at a time. See if I can remember how to. The rail placement here is a bit finicky as well. So we want. I think we've put all the dispensers in. Next was powered rails and soul sand. Okay, let's put the soul sand in. And let's see if we can remember how to get the rails to behave. I think oh, you have one there. Go over here like this. Oh, we need 11 more trapdoors. There's our iron. 11 of these. And the observers. Let's. What's recipe for an observer. It's that cobble, is it? And redstone. Yep. Hang on, no. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, one too many. Okay, so we need to put the rails up this way. I think we need a rail there to make that one go up. And on top of that, we put an observer going up. No, an observer going the other way. So we want the observer to come down. Yeah. Take that out. Then the trapdoor there. Come up there. That then connects into the detector rail. That goes there. We need to invert that around like that. And yep, I think that's it. I think we'll leave that there for now. So again, here. So we need to repeat this pattern along now. Put the trapdoor in. Across to that. Detector rail. Normal rail. That run down like that. Cool. We can extend these all like that. Let's try and get them all done at once. That, bring them up here. That creates the kink in this rail. I need to go through and check the dispensers because I suspect I have a lot of powered rails in them at the moment. Let's put some glass in along there. Then we'll put our observers in. They're all facing upwards. Take out these temporary blocks. Oh, there's a couple of rails there. We'll put the trapdoors in. these along. Then we want more on there. We'll put our detector rails in along here. Put in our power rails on there. These ones we will then invert like that. Let's get back up here. We now need to take all of these out. I'm just going to punch them out because if I use the pickaxe, I'm probably going to mine the stone underneath. So what's going to happen with actually no, I'll put these fences in and then we can light. Oh, I have not given myself any space to light these fires. 1, 2, 3, 4. How far can I reach? Let's see if we can get them all. There's the flint and steel. Ah, it's in my inventory. Okay, let's light as many of these as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might not be able to get all of them. Can I get the... Actually, hang on, no, I can do it from in here, can't I? There's a glass above me. I'll take that out. Then I just need to light those. Put the glass back. We're going to need some fences now. I messed those rails up. So put one there, that. Make sure it's orientated the right way. Yeah. So what happens is the carts come back. They come all the way up here. They can sort of clip through here. They hit this detector rail, which turns off this rail. It triggers the observer. The observer will then trigger, which powers that. But while that's happening, the cart sort of comes down here, hits this one, comes down, clips through here. It has enough momentum. It comes through, it goes up here, hits the fence, and comes back down. And given the fence and the way the fence and the rails work, clever folk, far smarter than me, figured out that gives the cart enough momentum that it sort of hits this fire, and the cart is then destroyed. Because this is not a full-size block, it's the cart sort of ends up in the hopper. The cart somehow glitches into this block and gets picked up with the hopper, but all the rest of the items fall downwards. The only trouble I found though is things would get caught on here underneath. So what I did is added the powdered snow. and the powdered snow causes any item in powdered snow loses its sort of horizontal momentum. Which means that the items fall straight down and they don't get caught the same way. What do I need? I need 1, 2, 3. I need 3 more. Which then means that the items fall straight down and therefore always land in the water stream and get carried along. And then they arrive at the other end where our collection system is. We'll need to extend the collection system before we can fire this up, though. Because otherwise anything collected is going to get, just going to get burnt at the moment. So let's put 1 cart in there, 1 in there. We need 9 more hopper mine carts. So we're going to need 9 chests and a bunch of iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Iron. We had some loose iron as well. Where did that go? Yeah, I guess we used it. Okay, so 9 hoppers. 9 mine carts. 9 hopper mine carts. Let's turn the rest of this back into actual iron. We'll dump that in the chest. Okay, so we have the minecarts in place now. Okay, so as soon as we trigger this, it should actually work. As I said, we need to go sort out a little bit more storage. Storage section, but and we probably need to fix things up there as well. Let's grab some redstone. And how do we want to get up there? We could go upstairs properly, but that's probably the easy way, right? We don't do anything the easy way around here. Here we go. Another sand drop on our heads there. Take that out. We already dug, yeah, we already dug this in there. Okay, so now we'll go around a redstone line along there. We'll put the sand back. Then if we grab a lever now, so put this here. Hang on. Oh, I've messed this up. I think. No. Powered. These are powered rails. Powered. Yeah. So I need activator rails for this. For that top row. Okay, let's go see if we have any of those back over by the portal. Little refreshment. If you are washing, make sure you are also staying hydrated. See, we did have one. Yes, activator rails. Okay. So we only need 11 of those. So we'll only take what we need. And that's one. Yeah, and then when the power comes out off, when the power's turned off, then the activator rails will update, and the activator rails will trigger the observers. I think I'm losing a lot of these to the fire. I might need to make a few more minecarts. I've lost. Yeah. Did I lose some? That's powered, so it shouldn't. Should have only fired the once when it got the update. Okay, no. Okay, we didn't lose any carts. That's good. We did lose some powered rails, but that's only golden sticks. Let's put those down. So now, if we turn it off, we should see the carts go out. And yeah, as I said, they'll come up here. They'll come over the top. They'll trigger the observer, but while the observer is firing, they will come down here, and then the observer will they get destroyed, end up back in the dispenser before the observer fires a second time, and then that dispenses the cart anew. And then as long as this top redstone line is powered, that then powers all of these activator rails, locks them, and then the observer doesn't get its update, and the carts stay banked. So all the time this redstone line is powered, the carts will stay still. So I think what we need is we'll have the flying machine go back and forth. Oh, yeah, okay. And oh, our bamboo is working as well, yeah. So that row of frog lights has meant the middle row is actually growing on that side. So we need to continue that along as well. So we'll go get some more frog lights as well at some point. Yeah, so that will go along, do the collection. So what we need is when the flying machine gets back to its starting position, we need to, I think, fire a observer that will take a signal up to this redstone line and turn the power off. So I think if we run some glass out, we could put some redstone up there, put a torch to invert the signal, and then we can use a pulse from the observer to turn it off temporarily, which will send the carts out, collect everything, and bring it back. And then we just need a mechanism to periodically just need a mechanism to periodically fire off the carts. So we could let's go send the. I mean, it's gonna be wasteful. We'll lose all of the resources in here, but they'll grow back. They'll grow back in no time. So we're gonna send the flying machine back. So back this goes. And then once this gets here, we want to pulse the carts. Oh, stuff's getting stuck up there. How is it? Okay, we'll need some glass along the top there. But it looks like that actually picked everything up, apart from the stray bits. The bits on top of the machine itself. So they came back, and all of the resources would have gone along there to be burnt, unfortunately. But yeah, we're nearly there. We're making some good progress, I think. So where is the... Okay, so it comes in this side. So we could potentially put an observer here to observe that. It's going to fire the carts as it heads out, and it'll fire them again when it gets back. Which is a bit wasteful, but okay, no, it's not the end of the world if the carts go out one more time than they need to, right? So we're going to take an observer. Oh, luckily we made one more than we needed earlier. We'll put that there. So that should fire when the cart gets back. We'll have that observer power a piece of smooth stone, glass as well. Take. Okay. So have the observer power that block and the dust on top of it. We'll then go up one. Up another one. Oh. And then we'll run power along here into this block. Oh. And then we'll need a redstone torch. So, do we have any of those? Yes. Okay. So, if we run the power along into there, that should power that line. So now the carts stop. We can then fire that off. Should. Hang on. Oh, hang on. This is the weird. Okay, so let's get back before that arrives. We'll run a bunch of glass along the top of the lights there. This should update the observer. Okay, the pulse is too short. So it's not giving things a chance to update. So we need to put we need to put a repeater in. Comparators there. Do we have any pre-made repeaters? So the pulse is not long enough. Okay, yes, that seems to work. Yeah, and here we go. So off goes all of the stuff that grew. And when we've got things sorted, that will go down to our storage section. And then when it comes back, so over this end we want another repeater and some redstone dust. So let's hook that up now, so we don't have to keep going down and manually sending it back. So we want We got redstone, cobblestone, and quartz. Oh. So we have a repeater. So we have an observer. We also want a repeater. Some of that, and some of the dust, and some smooth stone. So let's send this back. What we'll do is we'll make this an observer. Run that into a run that into a block again. Let's put it on max for now. Yeah, so when the flying machine arrives, that should trigger this observer, which will power this, which will trigger this repeater, which will flap the trapdoor down. It'll stay flap down while the machine moves off, then it will flap back up. And we should be able to now send the machine down and back without having to go and manually mess with things. So if we trigger that, oh, wait, what happened to the? Where are the carts? Okay, so that's going back on its own. So then that comes over. Okay, and that sends off the carts. Cool. So we have pretty much everything we need here now, except for a way to trigger the the system. But maybe we don't really need much in that department. Maybe we can. I did say it'd be nice to send it off more often throughout the day, but maybe we wire it up to this line. So anytime we detect a change in this line, we fire off the rest of the system. So we fire off the flying machine, which means we're going to need a path from there. We're going to need a repeater. redstone dust. So how can we wire this in? We can go here. Let's put a repeater on a delay there. We'll run the redstone line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll run the redstone line along like that, so it's out of the way. And then I guess we need to bring it over somehow to this line. Probably actually take this. Take it over to there, and then probably staircase it up one. I guess we want to take out the roof there, and we'll put a redstone line along. So we'll go we'll go along here. I think we'll go along like that. So we go there. We need to get out of here again. But I think we need an observer, and we're going to need a repeater somewhere along this chain, because this is going to be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, actually no, we might have enough. The line might actually be long enough. We don't need anything extra. We just need the observer. So again, cobble, redstone, and quartz. Make another observer. So break some of the actual redstone down. We'll head over and get back on the surface, and we'll run that line. Oh, actually, and I need a block. I need a smooth stone. Yeah, so we'll run that main line along into a smooth stone block. So that will power the smooth stone block. We'll then observe the smooth stone block with the observer. And that will give out the pulse we need to set off the flying machine. So every morning and every evening in game time, it will fire off our farm. Oh. It will fire off the farm every morning. every morning and evening in game time, we'll fire off the farm, and that will give us 2 collections a day, which will give things a chance to grow. Oh, that was the opposite of clever. That'll give us 2. Yeah, that'll give us 2 collections a day, which should give us a fair amount of stuff. That gives things a chance to grow. So yeah, we're going to put that block there. As I said, that should be powered now. So that should be powered. We'll run the redstone line off that. We'll join it to the rest, and then, well, by hooking it up, we'll probably trigger the farm once, and then and then it should go periodically. We'll sort out our storage over here, and we'll wire in the remaining sections and the filters for those. We will lose our automatic bone block crafting for now, but I don't know if that's the end of the world at the moment. So yes, then we put the observer in there. Okay, let's grab some sand. I forget, the other thing we need to do around here is to enclose this. Otherwise, we will have. At the moment, I filled the passive mob cap up to prevent rabbits getting into everything. Otherwise, the rabbits get into the redstone and break everything. So we fill that in. And then this side we want to do much the same. Fill this in. Okay, so that changed, but this didn't. Why? That side powered, but this side didn't. Run this along here. more glass. So we still don't have this working. We need to figure out why this side needs to be blocked in as well. Okay. Let's put that in. Take the trapdoor back. I doubt we actually have enough to finish this side, but we can come back and do that later. Yeah. We're still able to get down along here for maintenance and stuff, I guess. Get in this side, but we can't get in and break the farm. But yeah, our redstone line didn't fire. Why is that? Actually, okay, that power, that was a change in power. So why is that not getting? Why is that not getting to where it needs to be? Oh, it's not descending over there properly. It looks like the slab. Oh, the slab is cutting the signal off, isn't it? Oh. Why have the line connect if it's not going to honor the connection? I think if we then go there, we put one in there. Oh. Then if we then if we update the observer, no, it's still getting cut out off. So another option. We need to actually seal that, so we can't do that. I'm sure it's all rabbit proof. let's try this instead. So if we put the observer up into there, then if that block changes state, okay. So now we just got a oh. It gets back, it sends the carts out. So all we need to do now is make sure that make sure that this line is fired when morning comes. And then we can also put the sandstone. Put the sandstone back along here. We'll head up to the surface and fill in. Yeah, I have a bunch of sand. Okay. Yeah, we're going to head over to the surface and fill in the rest. Oh, hang on. I just realised that we need to swap out one of these sandstone we just put in for a slab, because otherwise it will deform the walls over here. Okay, no. Okay, no, we're okay. I guess we should be consistent more than anything else, so. We don't have something blocking in that way, then we can take it out on the other side. Yeah, hopefully. Oh, hang on, wait. No, it went daytime. And if the mechanism we've put in doesn't work, then there's still some other quick changes I can make that will potentially work. So if this doesn't work, I'll put I'll make this an observer, then run have the other observer look at that. We need to put this back in because this is a slime chunk and we don't want the slime spawning. And then over here we want to do sand across all of that. not gonna break the line. Oh, we've lost some scaffolding somewhere. That's okay though. It needs a 3x3 to spawn, so this should... In theory, we don't need quite so much scaffolding as we have there, but better safe than sorry. We don't want the slimes spawning. Let's just double check that our cart release works with the glass where it is though. This is quite a cool effect with the powered rails above the glass for a tunnel. You could curve it over more as well. Feels a bit wasteful to use powered rails as a decoration like that, but hey, it would work. Probably do something quite cool with that as part of like a futuristic build. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, let's flip that. Send it on its way. Okay, that released the minecarts. So I think what we're going to need is an observer. So again, quartz, redstone and cobble. Let's put an observer looking at that and one looking at that. So now this should fire regardless. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's enough. This power level go to 15. That'll get us to the repeater. The repeater will flip the trapdoor, and twice a day this should fire out, go out. They should go out and collect stuff. So now, I guess we mostly have to wait for night. But while we do that, we can let's put the glass back. Let's take the smooth stone. We're going to want, we'll take the comparators, redstone, hoppers, the torches and the repeaters. Take a bunch of the smooth stone. We're not going to need the quartz or the, yeah, we shouldn't need any of that. We'll take the chests, well, we'll take some of the iron, and we'll take the chests as well. We'll make a note. We need to get 3 more powdered snow at some point. But yeah, let's go hook up the storage so that we don't so that we don't lose any of the drops. So we're going to start this way and we can sneak in the back. Here we go. Okay, first up, no more magic bone. No more magic bone crafting. Scaffolding. So we're going to lose our bone craft for now, but what we'll do is we'll hook up auto crafting as a first class citizen in this setup. So we will put that into there. Okay, this may be a problem. I think I used bone blocks as the filters. So we're going to need an item that's not going to appear in the system. To use as a filter. Or we'll need to rename stuff. Okay, we have iron for an anvil. Let's create that. Then we'll go redo the filters. And what we'll do is we'll create we'll rename a bunch of nuggets to hash filter. And then we need to get up to the top there. Okay. Yeah, so we want 18 of those. And dish. Oh, that's a lot of. Okay, well, it looks like our farm fired, right? Because all of the items Okay, so we know that that's working. Oh. Okay, this is going to be impossible to do at night. So. Sorry about that. Little sneeze. Yeah, this is going to be impossible to fix at night, so we need to, I think, empty our inventory a bit. That. We can go throw it in the fire. Do I have a bed around here? Yes, I do. Okay, let's actually sleep in the desert for a change. In that we very rarely sleep in this part of the world because it always feels like a bit of a waste to not get the drops from the farm. Okay, so let's rename some more of these. Hash filter. That's 2 lots. Let's get up there and change the remaining ones. I think we're going to actually have to take the ceiling out for this. Okay. Looks like, okay, yeah, it looks like our farm fired in the morning as well. So I just got a load of bamboo chucked into my inventory. But somehow bone blocks had gotten into our system anyway, so it just shows the importance of renaming the items. If I come down here for food, just try and shut the tummy rumbling up. Okay, so we want to go 18. 18 and the rest. Hang on, wait. Why am I using the iron nuggets rather than the actual renamed ones? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And then this one. Okay. That's the filters made a bit more sensible. Let's see if that gets behind. Gonna need some more of those at some point. Let's get the crap out of our inventory. Okay, so we're gonna want. Well, first we're gonna want hoppers. We need to. We need to run hoppers into each of these chests. Okay, that gives us that. Then we're going to need some chests. Ah, okay, we have oh. Should have bought an axe. Okay, we'll put these chests along here. Oh. I have such bad aim. Okay. That's those. Then we want hoppers going into these. Not like that. And then we want to continue the filters along. Let's grab our redstone blocks. So we want some smooth stone, comparators, and repeaters, and torches. Try and remember how the filters are laid out. So we have special. We're using a different kind of filter, which allows us to use to pick up more blocks at once. So. What else do we need? So we needed we need dust as well. Let's grab some more actually, given the roof, we don't need these slabs anymore. They were to stop slime spawning, but slimes slimes won't be able to spawn with the roof. Oh, oh. Okay, so we want a parrot in there. Then a redstone repeater in here. Like so. Some dust, a torch. So let's gather everything up. Okay, so so that should do for that side. Slice, and then remember, is it slabs? And yeah, it's slabs in the middle there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. We got some of these from when we took the ones from the spawn proofing ones back. So let's have the slab. Slab goes in there, then a full block there as well. Where's the scaffolding? Okay, this one comes out. We put a torch on that side. Oh. This way, we put a repeater in there. Oh. We want to compare this other end. redstone dust. I forget, is it, I think it's a, yeah, it's a redstone. Redstone there, but nothing on the back, right? Yeah. Oh no, it's a dust in that one. Sorry. My mistake. Yeah, I was thinking we need to redirect the redstone this way so that, yeah, that will power this, which will turn this on, which will turn that off. Then we go for the next one. So these are basically the same as regular item filters, except we except they need less items in them, and therefore we can't have a signal strength of 3 like you would in a normal item filter. You can have 2, but the trouble with item filters that use a signal strength of 2 is that they when they get too many items in them, they affect the one next to them. So instead of that, we have them set up so that they are alternating, and we have 2 different types of filter, and these 2 are chosen because they don't interfere with each other. Okay, so let's go on there. And then we're going to want a wall, sorry, a slab. We'll put that there. Slab in, take that back out. Okay, and then there. Where's our scaffolding to get back up there? We want the redstone dust there. A redstone comparator here. Yeah, and then let's have a quick check. So we've got the repeaters correct on all of them. Got the torches, redstone dust, got the comparators. Cool. So now all that's left is to add in those things. We then need to grab our filters, our filter items again, of which we don't have enough, so we'll rename another batch of nuggets, hash filter. We'll set up these last 4 filters, and then we need to get some ice actually, and extend this ice way. Oh, that's a lot of crap going in there. Okay. So we need one short. Okay, let's clear our inventory out a bit of the stuff we've picked up here. Okay, it's come to daylight now. Do we have any ice? We may have to do a trip to the ice farm. Ice, come on. No. Okay, we'll have to go to the ice farm and get some ice. And what we'll do is we'll extend the ice way along to cover those new sections. But in the meantime, we'll set one up as bamboo. We'll set one of these up as bamboo. We'll set one up as sugarcane. Let's have a quick... Yeah, we've got all kinds of crap in the chests. So we need 18, 19, 20, 21, 21 filter nuggets. Okay, we'll set up this last filter. And that'll prevent anything going into it for now until we get other farms set up. We will need to sort some of this out, so I think the plan is we're going to effectively get rid of the duplicates. Actually, so these are sand, I think. Yeah, we'll get rid of the duplicate chests, and then we'll have some underground bulk storage where we'll store excess, along with some farms to convert anything after we've run out of bulk storage. So burn the excess stuff. There we go. So okay, so we've got bamboo storage. All we need now is the ice, and I think our job here is done. Oh, we've still got arrows. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Okay, let's go get some blue ice. And what did we say we needed? Oh, actually we should put the roof back on this place first, but we need 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of blue ice. Where's the smooth stone slabs that we had? There they are. Okay, we'll put the roof back on so that we are safe from slime spawns. We don't want them spawning up here and disrupting things. There we go. Make the roof nice and safe. Yeah, and then 4 blue ice, and we are away. Actually, before I go all the way over to the ice farm, do we have any blue ice in the chests over here? Oh, sorry. Let's turn the light overlay off. We're done spawn proofing. No blue ice. Damn it. There's nothing in the chest. Okay. Let's let's make our way over to the ice farm. We'll grab 4 pieces of blue ice, and then we can finish off this farm. Oh, sorry. Right, so let's grab a boat. We're flying down. We do need to finish this part in the nether as well. Finish putting in the walls and the windows and stuff, and the rails. Okay, So we've got no blue ice here. Hopefully there will be ice down here. Yes, okay. So ice mining ASMR here. It really is a lovely sound. Okay, let's oh. Okay. We'll pick all this stuff up. We'll craft it up into blue ice and see how far that gets us. There should be enough here. Again. Just always starving in this game. Alright, let's pressed ice, blue ice, okay. It's only just enough. I think the blue ice recipe is the most. I think the ice to compressed ice to blue ice sort of process is one of the most depressing resource crafting things in the game. And so I was like, all those stacks, we're gonna have loads. There'll be plenty left over as spares, but no. Only just well. There I am thinking, oh, well, we'll get like a stack or something. We've got 8. Okay, let's head back to the desert. Boom. Flint and steel. First we're going to want to sleep because otherwise we're going to get everything pouring into the farm as we try and take it apart. Do we have the flint and steel. Do we have a flint and steel over here? No, we left it at the other end. There is one in the chest over here, but it doesn't have many uses left of it. We'll grab that for now. Oh, yeah, it's got one use left, so we'll have to make sure that we're careful. Okay, so first up, we want to take that out. Oh. Then put that back. Light it on fire. Oh no, I did it in the wrong place. Okay, we're gonna have to go find another flint and steel. There might be one in the chest over here actually. I literally just said we're gonna have to be careful, make sure we don't waste it. And what did I do? Immediately waste it. Oh, no, there we go. Put one here. It's got a bit more durability as well. Okay, we might actually have a problem of too much flying along at one, the farm picking too much up at once, so that the filters can't actually handle it. Oh, we're going to need a bit more glass. Do I have any in the chests here? Yes, okay. So we go up here. Actually, we'll leave that one there. Let's over it up. Take down all this other scaffolding. Including our way up to the ceiling. Here, so we want to go put that slab back in if we can. There we go. Go shove this into the storage, but hey, look, it's already doing its job. So if we AFK this a bit, we'll end up with an entire chest of bamboo. And yeah, as I said, we're gonna have to rejig some of these slices. So I think this one, we'll probably want to move the arrows to this one. The redstone will go over one as well. Sand over one to get rid of. And then we have 1, 2, 3 slices of sand at the moment, so we can get rid of 2 of those. The bones can move along, as can the bone blocks. Bamboo. Then we'll get some auto crafting going, so we're crafting the various bamboo. So we craft any overflow bamboo into bamboo blocks, and then we'll send any excess bamboo blocks into our future smelting array. But yeah, I think we've actually done it. So we ran a little bit over time compared to what I would have normally done, but and we do still need to extend the farm out, but it's already producing more than the storage can handle. So maybe we do want to trigger it slightly more often, but yeah, we have all of this stuff growing. We need to finish off the frog lights as well, so I'll do that off camera. Yeah, every time. So we have a daylight sensor here that is powering this whole redstone line here. Every time that redstone line changes, so in the morning and the evening, that's going to trigger these this observer, which will then trigger this observer. That will power this block. That will then power this repeater, which will open the trapdoor, send the flying machine on its way. Trapdoor will then close. Flying machine will go all the way along here. Trim the top off of all of these plants. We'll trigger this observer, which will trigger this this smooth stone block. That will power this redstone back into the repeater. Trapdoor will open. Flying machine will go off again. Trapdoor will close once it's passed. Vroom. Flying machine comes all the way back. When it lands here, it triggers this observer, which then triggers this redstone line, which will then turn off the redstone line, preventing the collection on this side, and trigger the carts to go out. That will collect all of the stuff. They'll come back, drop it into the water stream. It will then shoot along here with everything else, bubble up here, then gets shot along here, runs out of water, but the ice cap keeps its momentum, so it skims along the edge of these hoppers, gets picked up, and yeah, and we have auto collection of our bamboo and our sugarcane into the system. And then anytime we need sugarcane now, we'll be able to come over here, and there should be a bunch of it in this slice of chests. Same for bamboo. And happy days. So yeah, I think that is I think that's going to be it for today. So thank you all for joining. If you like the video, if you like the stream, give the video a like. If you want to see more, then do subscribe. We're at 98 followers, subscribers now. So it would be amazing to finally get to 100 after all this time. That'll feel like a good milestone in our subscriber count. But yeah, and hopefully I will see you all next week for some more Skyblock, and we'll look at some bulk, moving some of the bulk storage underground. Yeah, we'll look at moving some of the bulk storage underground, and then we'll have that there ready for the future. We can reorganize some of these slices, and we'll be ready for. That'll also get us ready to start building some water crafting around here. Until then, bye.